Honorable Governor or his representative among us here for Central Equatorial State, the representative of JICA to South Sudan, chairperson of the Specialized Committee on Roads and Bridges in the Revitalized Transitional Legislative Assembly, Honorable Anthony Makana, who is among us, who is a former Minister of Transport, Roads and Bridges, and also the Speaker of the Transitional Legislative Assembly. I also recognize His Lordship, the Mayor of Juba City Council, and his deputy, who is among us here. Also, we recognize the presence of Honorable Machok, who is a member of the Legislative Assembly sitting on the Specialized Committee on Roads and Bridges. And also, I recognize the presence of the Undersecretary, Ministry of Roads and Bridges. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome all of you this morning to participate in the opening of this magnificent bridge, which has caused a lot of inconvenience to our people. It is up to my minister to come later to talk about the bridge per se, but mine is only to welcome all of you and to recognize the cooperation and the help of the Japanese people through JICA to South Sudanese people. We are happy and we thank, through the presence of the ambassador here, the Japanese government and people in Tokyo. Thank you for coming and sharing with us.
We thank the Japanese government through the ambassador of Japan in Southern Sudan for the dear help that they give to the people of South Sudan. Let God bless their help, and let God bless the people of Japan. I will not dwell much, but I say we are very happy to open this bridge and road today. Thank you very much.
It's my honor to attend this great event. We will continue to say thank you to the government of Japan that is always there to help us to upgrade our city to the level of urbanization. Thank you so much. I believe this is not the first bridge that we are opening that is an aid by the people of the Republic of Japan. The aid, it is the taxpayers' money from their people. This is a challenge to us, the Mayor of Juba City Council. You see, other countries collect from their own people to help us with this infrastructure in our country. This is a challenge to us. Ana biselim leta nkulu nasa giada. Takomba murtahin ma kuburi jeride. Ana mas mata zakrejad mini giber. De haja muhim shide alela de farash kebir. Liano alela fatala na shari. Shari de fatau de nas ta Japan ya saidu hukuma junub. Ashan kede salala na shari deni. De gurusa limulimu manas zeeta konzere legetu besit asambay habinu. Rasul fibele tandeni asande saidu. I'll also give thanks to His Excellency, our President, for his good relationship with other countries that help us to have this love from other nations.
It is indeed a great honor to deliver remarks on behalf of Japan International Cooperation Agency on this special occasion, marking the handover of Shuhada Bridge to the government and people of South Sudan. Today's handover marks a critical milestone in the progress of this grand aid project, entitled the Project for Construction of Bridges in Juba, which seeks to reconstruct 3 key bridges in Juba City. Earlier this year, in February, construction of the new Albino Bridge was completed and successfully handed over to the government of South Sudan. The third and final bridge is scheduled for handover in a couple of weeks. I'd like to begin by expressing sincere gratitude to the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation for your unwavering support and indefatigable spirit of cooperation with the government of Japan on behalf of the government of South Sudan. Likewise, I would like to express JICA's gratitude to our counterparts from the implementing agency of this project, the Ministry of Roads and Bridges, for their continuous cooperation and proactive management, ensuring smooth implementation of this granted project. It is equally imperative to extend our gratitude to key stakeholders from the Central Equatorial States government, specifically the State's Ministry of Roads and Bridges and the Juba City Council for their support this grant aid project. JICA's engagement in South Sudan is cross-cutting, targeting interventions in a wide array of sectors, with the overall aim of improving South Sudan's basic socio-economic structures, improving livelihoods, developing alternative industries, and strengthening governance and human security. Grant aid projects have been an integral component of JICA programs in South Sudan since independence in 2011. In the water sector, the Juba water supply project was completed in February 2023, improving access to affordable clean water in Juba City. In the environmental sector, JICA is concluding a solid waste management grant aid project, entailing the provision of dump trucks, compactors, container carriers, containers, and excavator and a bulldozer to enable the Department of Environment and Sanitation of Juba City Council to efficiently collect and dispose solid waste generated in Juba. In the transport infrastructure sector, the grant aid project for the construction of Freedom Bridge was completed in May 2022, enhancing connectivity across the Nile River. Furthermore, this ongoing project was launched in mid-2022 for the reconstruction of 3 critical bridges in Juba City's road network. Similarly, JICA is currently engaged in the grant aid project for the development of Juba River Port, which seeks to upgrade and modernize port facilities to enhance logistics and trade on inland waterways. JICA aims to support the government of South Sudan in the development of sustainable transport infrastructure, enabling unhindered movement and safe transport of commuters and goods until the last mile. Quality infrastructure is indispensable for economic growth and good governance, enabling the delivery of critical services to citizens. It is imperative that systems are in place that lengthen the life of critical infrastructure assets through the implementation of maintenance plans that minimize life cycle costs. Concurrently, JICA is also supporting the infrastructure sector through a 3-year technical cooperation project on bridge maintenance since October last year. Through this capacity building project, JICA has dispatching a team of Japanese expert engineers working closely with South Sudanese engineers to set up a credible bridge maintenance system in South Sudan. This entails introducing quality Japanese standards in bridge inspection, repair, and maintenance delivered through on-the-job training and the dissemination of Japanese technologies. It is my sincere hope that through this technical cooperation project, counterparts from various institutions, agencies, together with the Japanese consultants, will engage in valuable knowledge sharing that will serve as a conduit for the dissemination of Japanese maintenance technology in South Sudan. Through this granted project, JICA aims to support development of economic infrastructure and foundations leading to the improvement of economic strength. Once again, please allow me to reiterate JICA's gratitude to all our counterparts from various institutions for their continued support and cooperation. JICA remains committed to engaging with counterparts from South Sudan to achieve tangible and sustainable development across strategic sectors. Shukran Jazeera.
It is indeed a pleasure to be able to witness the opening of the Shuhada Bridge, which has long been a bottleneck for the traffic in the city, located on one of the busiest main roads in Juba. I would like to congratulate the leadership of the Ministry of Roads and Bridges and the Juba City Council, as well as the dedicated efforts to the engineers working on the site for the successful completion of the Shuhada Bridge under the JICA project. The main roads in Juba have been gradually repaired and improved by the Ministry of Roads and Bridges using its own budget and plans. However, South Sudan needed the technical assistance and the experiences to carry out comprehensive rehabilitation and replacement
bridges. So over the years, traffic has routinely backed up and been diverted around old and narrow bridges, which are also at risk of collapse from the daily heavy vehicle traffic. In this situation, this bridge has become one of the successful projects that South Sudan and Japan have achieved together. I'd like to emphasize Japan is not only involved in the construction of the physical infrastructure, but is also constantly supporting South Sudan's self-sustainable development through technology transfer to its people. The bridge does not end with its completion. Proper maintenance is also required for its continued safe use. Japan has continuously worked on the human resource development by sending experts to Juba to teach maintenance technology. Today, we are here to mark another significant step forward for South Sudan in improving its technical capabilities. I would like to commend the dedicated South Sudanese people
who have learned Japanese technology through the construction of this bridge, together with the skilled Japanese engineers from Dai Nippon Construction Company and CTI Engineering International Company Limited. Japan has been implementing various social and economic infrastructure projects in South Sudan even before independence. In recent years, Japan has supported South Sudan's effort through various JICA projects, including the construction of the Freedom Bridge, Juba water supply facilities, Juba River Port, and the development of the waste management system. Japan continues to be a committed partner in various sectors, including agriculture, water, health and sanitation, education and food relief, as well as in the areas of the peace building and governance, which contribute to South Sudan's transition effort. However, Japan's support cannot replace the serious effort of the transitional government itself. I would like to take this opportunity today to say that the government of the South Sudan itself must make financial provisions for the implementation of the peace agreement, accelerate integration of the necessary unified forces, and the constitutional making process required for the sustainable peace and stability, and make further effort to improve the daily lives of its citizens. And Japan remains committed to supporting the efforts of the government of the South Sudan. We sincerely wish the people of the South Sudan peace, stability, development, prosperity, happiness, and well-being. Thank you for your attention.
First of all, I brought apologies from His Excellency General Agustino Jadala Wane, who would have loved to be here in the opening of this bridge, but because of so many government competing priorities, he is engaged and he could not be here with us. But he has sent me to represent him in this occasion. And Jama, Governor Bitana Begulu, Muburug Lekum, Nas Pita Juba, all South Sudanese. Congratulations on the opening of this bridge. And I think this has been a long-awaited bridge to be opened by the people. So many people have been asking why it took long, but we told them that there are technical issues that made this bridge to delay. And I think today you will be the happiest people because officially this bridge is open from today. And I want to ask you, Kedea Jamana Safil Le Uzir Pitana, let's kill out for our minister. It costs you nothing to kill up louder, Junubin. Let us learn how to appreciate. And let us kill up for our partners, the Japanese. Let's kill up for them louder. Aike, if itum can bamulu ili zede tani bridge tani begum. Like if you don't, it won't be easy. And let us kill up for JICA. Please, kill up for JICA. And let us kill up for all the engineers that worked on this road. Because they have been working tirelessly day and night. And I've been coming here, I've seen their work. So, Muburuk Alekum, engineers. Today is a very great day. And I want to say thanks to the Japanese people for all that they are doing to the South Sudanese. You, the Japanese, my governor has said I should extend his happiness to you for what you are doing in South Sudan. And please, governor is very happy with you, the Japanese. And he said the Japanese are the true friends of the South Sudanese people. And it is true. Because you are supporting us in so many areas. There is another incoming project, and that is going to be maintenance of bridges. They have been also taking our engineers for training. They have built so many bridges in South Sudan, and they will continue to do more. Please, we really thank you so much. We also want to thank JICA thank you so much for being for implementing this project successfully. To my minister Simon Mijok, Governor said I should tell you that he appreciates your work, your coordination with the state government. You have never done something without working closely with the state government up to the local level. And I want to say, Maburuk later. To the Japanese, we have received several complaints, and I want to request there is that alternative bridge. Some people have been saying it is going to be destroyed, but we want to appeal to you, if you can keep that bridge like that so that our people continue to use it, we will take charge of it, and the city council will take charge. Lastly, this bridge is officially commissioned today and is handed over to the government. Now it is our job as South Sudanese to keep this bridge clean as it is. Mayor, you are here with us. The Director General of my ministry is here. We want to see that these bridges are kept clean. This has to stop. And we have police. And we have everybody. Now I have seen some people started throwing bottles there. And you see those bottles will find themselves into this river. And these bottles are the ones that will spoil this bridge. So, ya Jamaa Junubin, let us learn to make sure that when we have a property, we must protect that property for ourselves. Imagine the Japanese people contributing money to assist us as South Sudanese. Japanese people, thank you so much. But one day also, I am sure in long run, we will also contribute money to assist the other countries. Yes, we can do it. We can do it. So please, we really thank you. The rest is our responsibility. We promise you that these bridges, we will keep them clean, and we will continue to make sure that they are kept clean as it is. To all the South Sudanese, you have seen how difficult it was when this bridge was being constructed. It will be like an answer from today, you just cross, is a shortcut, you go to your home. So let us all learn to keep the city clean, not only the bridge, but even where we live. Some people in our homes, the homes are very dirty. We don't clean. We want the city council to come and clean your home. This is unacceptable. So I want to appeal to all South Sudanese today that the maintenance, keeping this bridge clean and keeping the town clean is the responsibility of all South Sudanese. Dema musulia pita akoma barao. Wale musulia pita sitting council, wale musulia pita walaya, wala pita akoma kabir, de musulia pita na kulu. We have to make sure we keep our environment clean. With these few remarks, I don't want to take long. This is a day for us to express our happiness, and for sure we are very happy, and we thank all those that are involved in ensuring that this bridge is completed, and today we are officially commissioning it. Thank you very much.
Hallelujah. النهارده ده يوم كبير خالص بالنسبه لنا، وانا بشكر اخو بتاعي سايمون ميجوك لشكر شديد الو جامل وامباري ولا اولوباري فتا كوبري في نياملل محل ده سكا ما في فوق هو اشتغل فوق وفتا كوبري في واو وفي محلات كتير، وانا بشكره. انا جاهني كعضو برلمان، وانا كمان زول البيت بتاعي قريبيني، انا جيران، فما ممكن بفتاة كبري في هنا بتاعي أنا كمان ما بجافوه عشان كده أنا جافوه لأنه زمن كبري ما في ده أنا كان جيلي في بيت جا كله بنزين تاي كله لكن نهارده أنا بقى بجافوه تبين الجريب فشكرا honorable minister شكرا the Japanese government. Take our thank you to the people of Japan. And the people of Japan are the true friends of the people of South Sudan. People of Japan, because of the good relationship, and President Tanna Salva Kiir Mayardit amulu mahakumata Japan, asan kila manamulu lanna de. Kubri alfi Tanna tabadir de, kander kasuru, lakin nasa Japan ja, monsala kubri tani jadi dagde, de Japan ya amulu. Kubri ta mahat, de Japan ya amulu. Kubri ta albino, de Japan ya amulu. Kubri ta kokora, de Japan ya amulu. Kubri de Japan ya amulu. Kerena dugu ida lomon shedid ya jama. Mafi zol, bamulu leta haja ketir utama bishokuru. Fanna nasa Junub Sudan, azu yom tani na bukutu haja ma isim ta hukumata Japan le Junub Sudan. Nashukran kalis, urabana kede barakinna kulu.
Please allow me at the onset to extend and convey the greetings of our President General Salva Kiir Mayardit and the entire government of South Sudan to all of you, especially the JICA and the ambassador of Japan to South Sudan. Let me also register my heartfelt appreciation to the government and the people of Japan for their continuous support to the people and the government of South Sudan. It is a support which starts before our independence, and it has built a milestone of unshakable relationship between the people of Japan and the people of South Sudan. The government of Japan, through Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, is tremendously supporting the Republic of South Sudan through the Ministry of Roads and Bridges to build durable and climate-resistant bridges in Juba City since 2011. Today we are gathering here to witness the opening of Martyrs Bridge, which is known in Arabic Shuhada. To the traffic, the opening of Martyrs Bridge follows the opening of Albino Bridge, which was done this year in February 2024. This bridge is part of the 3 bridges being financed by the government of Japan through grant aid, and we are delighted to open it today. The grant agreement for the project for the construction of bridges in Juba was signed on 27th of April 2022 by the government of South Sudan, represented by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. Please let's give a round of applause to our Ministry of Foreign Affairs and as well as the Ministry of Finance of the Republic and all the government stakeholders to this project. The grant agreement stipulated responsibilities of each government to the agreement. The Ministry of Roads and Bridges, that is representing the government of South Sudan, is doing its best in fulfilling the obligation of South Sudan in the grant agreement. I'm glad to meticulously inform this function that we fulfill part of our obligation by waiving the work permit, and also grant visa free entry and obtaining visa on arrival. The government of South Sudan, through the South Sudan Revenue Authority, has also issued exemption on taxes on all construction material and fuel for the work. Also, the Ministry of Petroleum has waived the requirement to obtain E-form for importation of fuel. This is a great achievement in fulfilling our part of obligation in the Grand Lake. Ladies and gentlemen, invited guests, during the construction of this bridge, our people persevered on dust and narrow detour as they go through to reach the place of work. But such suffering has come to an end as we open this bridge to traffic today. And I must also thank the JICA and the contractor, Nippon, and also CTI for applying the Japanese standards while building this road, because they have built two access roads, the one going to my right and also another one going to my left. And all of us, we have seen them, the place roads in the Republic of South Sudan. Ladies and gentlemen, the construction of this bridge also is a very commendable work exerted by the JICA and the contractor as well as the consultant. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to reiterate our shared strong relations with the people of Japan through JICA as we commission this Martyrs bridge. The temporary bridge has been in use as access road will be dismantled. Of course, I've received Your Excellency, the representative of the governor, the Minister of Roads, and Your Lordship, the Mayor. There have been a lot of appeal from the citizens to keep the bridge. But I assure you that that bridge will be dismantled, but we are putting a priority to build a concrete bridge in its place, because that is the Japanese standard and criteria of safety, and we must adhere to that objective. So I want to share, to reiterate and share our strong relationship with the people of Japan through JICA as we commission this Martyrs bridge, the temporary bridge that has been in use as access road will be dismantled. This temporary bridge has not been designated to last for more than 1 year. It was just for 1 year to be used during the construction, and we must adhere to that requirement. The temporary bridge, as I said, was built to facilitate the movement and access across the stream during the construction period. For that matter, the use of the temporary bridge for a longer period after the completion of the main bridge cannot be guaranteed by the Ministry of Roads and Bridges. The safety of our people is paramount as enshrined in the policy and the legal framework of the Ministry of Roads and Bridges. So let me assure our people that we are taking away the bridge not because we are taking them back to difficulties of detouring, but it is a matter of safety. But we assure you that we are going to put another concrete bridge like this with the standard that will last for a longer period. I'm saying this because I have received your request to leave the temporary bridge to stay intact. I also heard of the complaint through media houses, especially Radio Miraya. I understand the need for the bridge in that particular location. But I'm urging our citizens to understand the safety consideration, which is explained already above. So in the next coming projects for the construction of bridges in Juba City, the Ministry of Roads and Bridges is going to prioritize the location of the temporary bridge to be built first. This is our commitment to our people of Juba City, and particularly at Labara area and all the area connected by the bridge. Therefore, I want to assure the people of Juba City that the building of modern bridge infrastructure is not going to end with the completion of this bridge, Martyrs Bridge. Of course, we still have the bridge of Haiti-Yaria, which is also known locally as Kokora Bridge, is undergoing and is going to be open next month, December 2022. So more bridges will be constructed in the near future. Also, let me bring good news that the separate projects financed with grant and aid from the government of Japan as for the building of capacity building, development of bridges and load control started with the collection of data. So up to now, my engineers with the team of JICA, they have already done their master plan of 81 locations which need bridges here in Juba and around Juba. So the capacity building on bridges, maintenance and exit load control, the total of 81 bridges have been mapped in Juba, in and around. These bridges are going to be rated in terms of their rehabilitation. Of course, question is being raised, how long will it take? It's going to come through prioritization of certain location. And when we start at a certain point, it doesn't mean we are neglecting. Like when the 6 bridges, the 3 bridges plus 3 culverts were started in 2011. Many people don't know that the connection to Gudeli Road has 3 culverts. في 3 خيران هنا في culverts يعني ما كبار كبار لكن في خيران. And then number 4 is bridge of Muniki, which we are using. Number 5, Sabah Bridge. Number 6, أو ماشي الكوبري القديم في هاي معهد أو الماشي الكوبري القديم. These were the 6 bridges built by JICA, and they were chosen on priorities. These bridges were left behind. They are now going to be opened this year. We have opened Albino, and this is Shuhada, and then Haiti-Yaria is going to come. The rest are being marked, like the one connecting the main bridge of freedom to Juba town in two directions, the one going through the Catholic Church, and then also another one is coming to the present location of our central bank, plus other bridges to come. We all know in 2022, in May 2022, His Excellency, the President of the Republic, together with the President of JICA, opened the Freedom Bridge. And this is a great relief to Juba City. And let me ask you to give a hand to the Japanese people and the government of Japan and JICA. A smile and happiness that we are happy to receive this nice bridge built based on Japanese technology. We all know on our roads, and even this bridge can testify, if you count how many vehicles which are going to use this bridge, you will find 99% are Japanese-made cars. And that is the belief of South Sudanese in the Japanese technology. When you get any machine and it is known as Japanese, you take it just for granted. There's nothing, although we move from the British made equipment, we went through the Germans and the French, but more than 40 years back, when we were even still as a sub-nation, we have tested the sweetness of Japanese hands and technology. So please, Your Excellency, the Ambassador, convey our gratitude to the people and the government of Japan for this great assistance we have been getting in infrastructure. And as Minister of Roads, I had to convey our condolences when our former Prime Minister of Japan passed on, because all these grant in aid started during its time. So it is to remember those who have served us and assist the people of South Sudan. And on the same note, Excellency, Honorable former Speaker and former Minister, Lino Makana, is here also not to represent himself as a citizen of this location, but he is also to represent the former ministers of transport, roads and bridges, beginnings with Excellency Mama Nyandeng Garang Mabior, the first Minister of Transport, followed by Honorable Denga Thorbey, and then Honorable Anthony Lino Makana, then also my former Minister, Yarol Gier Schwam, and then Honorable Rebecca Yeshua, and Honorable Kwong Daniel, and myself in the line. So all these achievements are not mine alone, beginning from our President of the Republic, and also the Vice President, Taban Dengai, who is chairing the cluster of infrastructure, and all the members of the cluster, Minister of Energy and Dams, as well as Minister of Transport, and all our technical undersecretaries and parastatal organization. This is all our achievement, plus the people of South Sudan who are going to use this great achievement. Finally, let me assure that instructions are already given to our engineers of the Ministry of Roads and Bridges to include all the bridges we are doing with JICA in our maintenance program, to keep those bridges in the best standard they were designed, and the rest are also to be done by our partner, the Ministry of Roads and Bridges of Central Equatoria, as well as the Lordship of Juba City. And then I will, Your Lordship, the Musulia Kabir, and I have the institutional memory. In 2012, I was the Deputy Minister of Roads and Bridges. I happened to lead the team of Japanese from JICA and from also the Parliament of Japan, who came to inspect the achievement achieved here in South Sudan. So we went around the 3 culverts on Gudele roads, and then we went to Munikil Bridge. I was shocked because we were trying to make some statement plus photos. وكان ورانا علم بتاع جنوب السودان وعلم بتاع جابان اللي هنشوفه بعد شوية. I had to call off a photo session وقلت للصحفيين معلش لأنه المحل ما كان مناسب، جمع العلمين علم بتاع جنوب السودان وعلم بتاع، لأنه المحل ده بعد شوية هيجي يحطوا فوقه وساخة، ودي طبعا بيكفي النية بتاع زول ده يساعد. And I'm happy, Your Excellency the Ambassador, all the support Japan is giving to South Sudan. You have enumerated them, and there are many. Beginning with peace, Japan is the first, and maybe I can say the only country committed by words and by deeds, because they said their statement and they even support the peace implementation with money. Maybe I'm not denying, but based on my knowledge, we have been getting a statement, but the physical contribution is only registered by the Japanese. You have been supporting our education. Our University of Upper Nile has got the best innovation, and they are ready now to go back in general education, in agriculture, in labor, the vocational training, and agriculture, I repeat. That is the help we are getting from Japan. For what you have reiterated, the government of South Sudan is working with partners, like building the roads is our duty as the government of South Sudan. But you are helping us to connect the Juba city. Also, we are building bridges in other areas which are included in the master plan, because on our way to Gudele, all the way to Luri, we have taken over that section. I know a design with a JICA, في دوائر لو لقيتوا خريطة ده جوبا عملت فيها 3 دوائر، نحن هسه فيها الدائرة قبل الأخير في لوري، والكباري ديل حكومة وشارع لدور بتاعنا. قبل 3 سنوات كان الناس بيقولوا في ميديا إنه وزارة الطرق ولا وزير راسه زي ما كويس يودي شارع في خلا هناك. هسه with all the resources I'm directed by His Excellency the President to use public money and pocketing them into your pockets. هسه دكاكين اللي هنا سوق بدام هيقوم أمارات ده عشان الشارع ده زي اللي شفته كوبري البينو، لأنه كل ما شارع زلط وكوبري جنبيتك سعر البيت بيكون فوق. هسه فضل البينو أنتوني لينو مكانه هو ما عمل حاجة كتير، لكن قروش جا قريب، بيت بتاعه سعر بتاعه هيمشي فوق. لو داري يأجره قروش، داري يبيعه هو مخير، داري يشيل ورق عشان يمشي يشيل بيه سلفية في البنك قروش، ويعمل بيزنس ويرجع قروش وبعدين يرجع أوراقه بعد ما ياخد سلفية. ده كله عشان شارع. فأنا ده نقول to our people to take the ownership, your lordship, and take the bridge as yours. Own it. Take the ownership. ده كوبري بتاعك. ما بتاع وزير ولا بتاع مير ولا بتاع governor ولا بتاع رئيس. ده بتاعك. ومعروف هنا في جوبا هنا من زمان في جنوب السودان there is private property يعني ده موبايل بتاعي لكن فيها حقنا ده أكبر لكن أنا أعرف representative of governor Juba هسه is expanding يعني بطريقة إنه ناس بيشيلوا أراضي ويشيلوا لأنفسهم فأنا دايرين في وزارة الطرق نتمنى إنه تخطيط يمشي لحكومة شيء الأرض من مواطن وما دوك ما شغل بتاع حكومة بتاعك شنو أنا أعرف الناس عايشين في فقر وكل الأرض بقى قروش لكن خططوا مدينة وكل الناس اللي بيجي جوبا داين أرض عشان يعملوا فيلل ده عشان طريق فمثلا لما كنا قاعدين نشوف لوري بتعاين جوبا زي جوا حفرة ده لو بنيت فيلل مدن جديد جوبا جديد هيظهر في شارعية وياو ماشي لشارع بتاع مندري وشارع بور ياو قايم وشارع تركيكا كل شوارع ده حتى نيمولي ده تخطيط جديد وانا ده نقول لمواطنينا هاتوا مساحة لحكومة عشان يخطط لكم وتقعدوا في محلات كويس بدل المدينة يمشي كله عشوائي لأنه طريق جاي عشان يخدمك. In this regard, I would like to request the authority of City Council, in particular, to prevent the dumping of waste to the bottom of bridges, not this bridge alone, because the accumulation of waste prevent the flow of water. يعني انت لو قفلت المجرى بتاع المويه ده المويه ما هيمشي كويس يا اما يملا ويمشي جوا بيت لكن لما تخلي المجرى يكون نظيف الرمله ما بياكل الكوبري بيتهد والمويه بيمشي بدون اي مشكله وده الهدف اللي عمله به كوبري. يعني مثلا الخور ده اسمه شنو لاتي خور ده اسم بتاعه لوبليا ده جاي من جبل ماشي جوا مدينه زي دبيب كده ياو انجينيرز دين بتاع سكول اوف انجينيرنج ممثل لجامعه جوبا ومجلس الهندسي ده ممكن تتخطط يبقى بحر ثاني جوا هلا بيعملوا بوابات يعني لما تيجي شهر 10 بيقوم بيقفل البوابات عشان مويه ما يمشي جوا بحر لكن من ما مطر يبدا من شهر 3 ممكن يكون فاتح ومويه يمشي لكن لما يصل قبل ما الامطار يجيب يقفل البوابات والمويه ده يقعد في شهور الجاي لغايه شهر 5 ثاني لما المويه يجي والبلد بيكون بارد بدل يكون مكب بتاع وساخه لانه جانب بلاغ من الجايكا لما كانوا شغالين في كوبري البينو شغالين تحت وساخه بيجي يدعوا في ظهرهم ده ياو صوره كويس لنا جونا في مكتب وقالوا مالو ناسكم زعلانين من شغل بتاعنا ده ولا شنو فاي ابولوجايز to them قلت لهم ده ناس شغالين في حاجه وما عارفين وانا ما متاكد من الكلام ده طبعا لانه ناس جنوب السودان عارفين عاملين شنو لكن I had to say they don't know what they are doing. فانا your lordship انا قاعد كتير ووزير في كلاستر بتاعنا بتاع انفراستراكشر بتاع رود فيه مير وفيه محافظ وفيه وزير الاراضي وجبنا كمان وزير الماليه زميلتي جامعه جوبا كاكولي لانه وساخه ده يا ناس انا بشوفه قروش and I'm happy with mayor and the support of JICA. The vehicles delivered by JICA are not the first. They have started a long time ago, keep Juba clean, helping. So another, your lordship, Arabadel to multiply. And Wasaka, and I'm Mopsul, the Manshufta, it's using the campaign. And I'm part of it, and all of us to keep Juba clean. Wasaka, that is the movement bed lebed. Gurush de Loja, Fi Haja Sarai Benaga, the quarter council. Quarter council, Jamal Shino, Bishu Finas, who are not able to put food on the table. And as the Mabutum Gurush Fiedum, Bodum Suk Yamel Melshai, Yamel, Keda Hakuma, من رئيس الفقير لغفنا ولأي مواطن بكون ساعدنا ناس بتاعنا بقروش بتاع وساق باقي بيمشي لفيام باقي وفيام يمشي لمواطن يا جماعة أنا اللي مقروش بتاعنا يانده لا تمو دو المرام رود نعمل كوبري كده بنقدر نخدم الآن وزارة طرق ما هيمشي عملك شارع في الجنباب بتاعك إلا لو وقعت في شارع رئيسية باقي بتاع مير هو مخير هيسين به مدرسة يسين به مستشفى يصرف به والباقي الماشي لقبنا ما هي بتاع ناس شغالين في مستشفى ومدرسين لأن جوبا ما ممكن الناس يمشي فوقه إضرابات عشان قروش وساخة براه ممكن يصرف وممكن كمان سيرفيس بتاع عربات ديل لأن أنا شفت بعيني 2018 أنا ما أعرف سواق ده كان زعلان ولا نام ماله في شارع بتاع جيوان ناس كلها عارفين عربية بتاع جايكا بقوا شجرة كبير فأنا دار تاخد حاجة للسيرفيس بتاع عربات ديل يعني يقسموه والسيرفيس بتاع زول سايق ذاته عشان هو ياخد باله إنه ده حاجة كويس فأنا طولت كلام كتير والناس قالوا كتير. Finally, the accumulation of waste prevent the smooth flow of water under the bridge and reduce the charges of water capacity of the bridge. I want to emphasize to our people to desist from dumping the waste on the maiden of the road. يعني في نص الشارع يعني وساخة بيجيبين البيت بيجي يكون في شارع قالوا ليه لا أنا ما في شارع جوا يا أخوانا الشارع ما بينزل من فوق اللجان كواتا كانسل لو تعاونوا كل زول يدفع بسيط بسيط وبعد شوي من قول وساخة يجي يتمو شارع بيجي بعدين الشوارع في العالم الناس بنظفوا شوارع 24 hours لكن العكس بتاعنا we are dirting the road 24 hours كلام ده لازم يجيف لو ما وقف بالضمير بتاعك القانون بيجيك you will be visited by the law. لو أنت لسه ما قاعد تسمع كلام بتاع مير وسيتي كانسل وفي ناس هسه في شارع رئيسي بيغسلوا عربات وزول بربي كراه وكده 7-8 بيشرب في شاي يولاد شيل ده قروش الزول لازم يجيب بقروش how to keep the road and also recover the money invested محطات بتاع عربات كمان كله بيجيب في شارع ده برضو استثمروا في محطات لو زول بتاع عربية بتقلق في جيب أدفع لما نجيب في محطة ناس بلدية بيجوا أدفع حق محطة وهناك في زول بتاع شاي في زول بتاع شنو بتاع مطعم يعني business is going on فأنا داير نستفيد من المساعدة بتاع اليابان إنه نقدر نبني capacity بتاعنا and my dream Honorable Minister Mawa we have been working together. My dream, keep Juba clean. Let me end my remarks, and I'm sorry to prolong, but this is an opportunity to synthesize our public, to take the ownership so that more grant in aid can come to our people and to our town and all over South Sudan. So with this, let me say, next month we are going to conduct another opening in December 2024 of Hayati Yariya Bridge. And then the invitation will be more higher to the level of the Vice President and the chair of the cluster, as well as the members of the cluster, and our partners of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Finance, Interior, Trade and Industry, and Environment are going to be present, because this is a collective achievement we have done together, coordinated by the Ministry of Roads and Bridges. Let me announce, finally, I declare the opening of Martyrs Shuhada Bridge is open from today. From now, people are going to use it, and they start using the pedestrian. Now, when this tent is removed, then it is for public to use it. And as I said, unfortunately, we are going to lose the temporary bridge from tomorrow. And then our commitment, we are going to build a concrete one in its place. Thank you very much. South Sudan, we.
Okay, thank you.